Hey guys, Wade Bekesi, Money Shorts. This is Bekesi Business episode number 4. I just wanted to talk to you today about a scenario in regards to outsourcing. Okay, I'm an outsource provider for a multiple of companies, and in regards to the credit perspective, so any accounts receivable. So I had a customer, quite a large one, national, selling products all around the country, and they had a receivables ledger of around $500,000. They had no sophistication internally within their business at this stage because they had a huge amount of growth. So they were selling around the country, the business was expanding, it was in the right area, it was an in-demand product. So they were just selling, and in the back end, the receivables were growing. New CFO came in, had a look at it and said, okay, what are we going to do? We need to find a partner, a credit partner like MCPA, and they contacted us, said, our ledger's $500,000 outstanding. And I took the approach that, okay, do we need to contact their customers from a third-party perspective, or should we contact them just as a customer-centric focus perspective? So my team called and made contact with those overdue or delinquent accounts on a basis that we were calling on behalf of our clients. So it's an early stage collection. If you're familiar with that, is that we contacted them on behalf of the client. So it was Wade or such and such calling from that business to say, hey, have you missed that account? Is there something wrong? Is the invoice not matching the purchase order, etc.? Just going through those sort of early stage administrative tasks. So if that, to give you value that you're listening to this, have those internal processes, have everything matched, has the PO order matched, has the the customer's details being put onto the invoice correctly, has it been sent to the right person, is it in the right department, are we dealing with a large organisation that has an offshore section to make accounts payable, do they have an onshore, is there multiple businesses, is it a sister company to somebody else, do the payables come out of head office or they come out of the local office? Are you just sending it to the store branch and they are never going to pay it unless they contact the right person? So we went through all of that process for our client. Within about 14 days, we reduced that $500,000 ledger to just about $250,000. So there was cash flow straight into the business. The client was very happy. And then we focused on the other half of the ledger. We then contacted them on a third-party perspective because they were a little bit more difficult. They were experienced cash flow or using our client as a bank, which they do in most cases, and wait till they get contacted from a third party or a professional collection agency, and then they made payment or an arrangement with my company, and we did that quite well. And then there was that last bit where I think it was about $100,000 in that company, because they left it so long, I think it was about 6 months. They didn't realise or hadn't seen the writing on the wall, hadn't contacted someone like MCPA to find out if there's other or multiple accounts that have been falling overdue for that same customer, because obviously if that's happening, it's a good chance that your customer is going to fall over. So make sure you keep within the network, make sure you're part of a trade bureau or a credit collective that can provide that information. So just one little tip on outsourcing credit, and make sure receivables and cash is up to date. So that's just a little Bekesi Business number 4. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe. I haven't subscribed to everybody that's been listening to me, and sometimes I forget. So if you've forgotten, just press subscribe, like you're subscribing to somebody that's producing content all the time. I'd be happy for you to tune in. Make sure you put a comment below, give me some feedback. You can probably see that the lighting isn't perfect, but anyway, subscribe below. Thanks for tuning in.